Hello and welcome to the Cardiff City podcast with me, Sam Rain. So today in the podcast we will be discussing the match between West Ham and Cardiff, which I thought deserves a good chat for a later date. But all I'm gonna say is Cardiff was unlucky. That was it. Now moving on to the penalty taker decision is a bit tricky because yes, our manager Neil Warnock said, well, he was the penalty taker last season, but if I recall, the last time we had the penalty was against Wolves and there was two different penalty takers then, so yeah. In my opinion though, just give the penalty to whoever wants it first. Now the next the next thing to talk about is the return. Well, potentially the return of Jordan Much. He was a cracking talent for us back when we were last in the Prem in the red, and he has got bags of ability with him. It just depends on if he has been out of action in terms of going on the field and playing football or not. His last team was Palace, so we'll find out what his abilities are and we'll find out further if he can play for us. The next thing to chat about really is who's starting and who is not in the next game. In my opinion, Rouse deserves to be dropped. Being Arthur, Gunnarsson, Camarasa in midfield with Hoyle and Lang returning on the wings with Patterson up front. Now the big one, my thoughts on Cardiff City Football Club against Southampton FC. Match preview. So, what do I think will happen in the game? Well, I think we are going to be strong. We're very strong at home and we won our last 3 home games, so form is on our side at the moment, and yeah, it should be a fascinating encounter. Both teams have to win this to get away from relegation. I like to say Cardiff won it more because of the points, but I think Southampton are desperate for wins, so it'll be a tough game overall, end-to-end stuff, but overall I think Cardiff will win this, and I think it'll be, it's gonna be a 3-1 to Cardiff, home victory. Cardiff City FC 3-1 Southampton. And yeah, so it's the usual lineup like last time, but get rid of Rouse and bring Lang on. So I think that's been it for this podcast. Thank you for listening. If you do go on and enjoy anything like this before or after, subscribe and all that juicy stuff. More podcasts are to come in a later date, and thank you for watching. This has been me, Sam Rain, the Cardiff City podcast, and without further ado, thank you for listening and goodbye.